So a lot of things are happening with AT&T right now. Last year, we saw the company struggle to outpace the market. While a lot of companies fell hard during the start of the COVID pandemic back in March 2020, AT&T continued to perform sideways throughout that year. So in this video, we're going to talk about what is the situation with AT&T right now and what led to its inevitable cut to its dividends. So hey guys, if you are new to the channel, my name is Dredd and I post personal finance and dividend investing videos, and currently I am documenting my journey in paying off my student loans. So if you're interested in seeing how everything unfold, or you just want to show your support, then please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, like, and then share this video. Now with that out of the way, let's get back to the main thing. So 2021 seems to be the year for AT&T because there's just a lot of things happening with this company. AT&T earlier this year announced plans that they will be spinning off its TV business into a separate company in a deal with TPG. And recently we got news of AT&T spinning off WarnerMedia into another company alongside Discovery. Now if you don't know what WarnerMedia is, it's basically Time Warner Media, which AT&T bought back in 2018 for a whopping $85 billion. Now this media and entertainment company houses some of the biggest names that you already know: HBO Max, HBO, CNN, Cartoon Network, DC Entertainment, and one that I love, Crunchyroll. So under this new deal, AT&T is going to take $43 billion in cash and securities in exchange for its WarnerMedia division, which will retain some of its debt. AT&T shareholders will then receive a 71% stake in the new company, while Discovery shareholders will receive 29%. Now this new company will be headed by the current president and CEO of Discovery, which is David Zaslav. I don't know how you pronounce it. And this deal is expected to close mid-2022 or Q2 of 2022. So the decision to spin off WarnerMedia stems from what I know is AT&T's declining strength to cover all of its fronts. They're heavily in debt and financially thinned out, trying to compete with the other telecom giants and other streaming services such as Netflix and Disney+. Now AT&T is saying that the transaction will allow the company to better capitalize on the longer-term demand for connectivity. They want to focus on their core business, which is communications and connectivity, which means more 5G rollouts and upgrading their fiber connections, which in today's world is a must. You know, they should not lag behind with that. Now because of this merger, AT&T has to account for the distribution of WarnerMedia assets into the new company. Therefore, its dividend payouts is going to be resized. In simpler terms, they're going to cut their dividends in order to accommodate for the transfer. The remaining AT&T assets will aim to give shareholders a payout ratio of between 40 to 43% based on anticipated free cash flow of $20 billion. So for any AT&T shareholders out there, you can expect lower dividend payouts from your holdings. Based on some calculations that I found online, the new AT&T will yield at least $1.16 per share, and then the result would be around 4.86% dividend yield, and that could even be lower. This translates to around $1 and 2% reduction to its payout and yield, which is pretty much half of what we have right now. So what's my plan with AT&T? Now, you're basically here right now because you're a dividend investor just like me, and news like this can discourage you from continuing to support the company that you just bought in. And to be honest, that's exactly how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling a little bit disappointed and a little betrayed because of what is happening right now with the company. I bought in because the dividend yield looked promising at the high sixes. I knew that AT&T was in high waters due to their high debt load, but that really didn't matter because historically AT&T has been paying out their dividends consistently and raising their dividends as well, making them a part of the dividend aristocrats. But because of this cut, it will effectively be out of that list. So I wasn't updated with AT&T, so on May 20th, I ended up buying 3 more shares. And a couple of hours later, when I saw this news on my feed, there it was, the dividend cut is actually going to happen. So in my portfolio, I have 30 shares right now for AT&T, which kind of is valued at around $900 depending on when you're watching this. It could be lower, it could go higher depending on what's going to happen with the market right now. The price keeps fluctuating between $29 to $30, $29, $28, $30. It's a weird play with this stock right now because investors are having second thoughts as to where this is going. Some investors are hopeful though because CEO of AT&T, John Stankey, recently purchased $1 million of AT&T shares, and CFO Pascal Desroches, I don't know how you say it, paid more than $500,000 on May 19th and 20th, adding 19,000 more shares to his holdings. Now, obviously, a lot of investors have mixed feelings about this, and there are those who have already closed their entire holdings, because why would they hold on to a stock that just cut their dividends? I mean, that's pretty much the entire reason why they bought into the stock. And there are those who are holding on to the stock because they're seeing it as a long-term play now that AT&T has decided to refocus their business into where they're actually supposed to focus on. AT&T can now focus on their main business, which is communications and connectivity, and pay off some of their debts with that $43 billion. I fall into the second category. I'm planning to hold on to the stock because I'm thinking long-term with this company. The refocus is good, paying off debt is definitely good, and while they may be cutting their dividends to at least half of that, they're still going to be paying dividends, but it's just a smaller amount than one I've signed up for. And by the way, this wouldn't come into effect until next year, so we have time to see how everything goes. But with that said, I'm not gonna add more to this position until I see better news, better plans, and better results from this play by AT&T. And that's pretty much it for the video. What are your thoughts on AT&T's dividend cut? Do you think it's a good news? Do you think it's bad news? Are you holding on to your stock? Are you selling them off? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you have any questions, let me know as well in the comments below. Don't forget to like and then share this video, and also subscribe to the channel if you like content just like this one. Let me know. I'm also on Instagram at DailyDredd. If you want to communicate with me, please connect with me there. I am more than happy to communicate and talk with you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.